A greater storm on the second night. Few thought the first night in Paris had already pushed all of us to the absolute limit of human emotion. Few believed that the world had already witnessed the highest peak of Park Jimin's spellbinding charm at the Stade de France. Then brace yourselves, 'cause today, on Infinity Borahi, we are diving into an event where all those boundaries were not just pushed, but shattered into absolute pieces. July 18th, 2026. The second night of BTS's historic ARIRANG World Tour in Paris. The atmosphere inside the stadium was still vibrating with the lingering energy of that legendary first night. The Parisian night air felt thick with a burning anticipation. Over 80,000 pairs of eyes packed the stadium once more, bracing themselves for a night they assumed would be similar. But what happened the moment the stadium lights dimmed and the music began to thud? Surpassed every single wild prediction ever written in the history of the internet. Park Jimin, true French prince, stepped out under the blinding glare of the stage lights, and within milliseconds, the entire stadium collectively held their breath. The whole digital space seemed to warp, because what he was wearing, and the sheer confidence with which he carried himself that night, was an absolute declaration of war against the sanity of the entire fandom. The transparent armor and bold fashion. Let us dissect this deeply detail by detail. Looking closely at the stage armor that set the internet on fire, Jimin stepped onto the stage in a fashion choice so incredibly daring. A perfect fusion of rugged street utility and high-level, fearless sensuality. He was sporting an open olive utility vest, swaying wildly with every single sharp beat of his intricate choreography. But the real shockwave lay right beneath that vest. A near-transparent mesh top that hid absolutely nothing under the bright, piercing stage lights. This bold, layered ensemble revealed extensive skin, perfectly paired with baggy jeans that gave off a casual yet highly dangerous vibe. To top it all off, his signature long golden hair was flowing effortlessly, framing his face with a truly magical aura. This wasn't just a concert outfit. This was a visual masterpiece. The way the stage lights bounced off the strands of his golden hair, the way that transparent top accentuated every muscle of his physique as he moved, it was a sight far too intense to witness without total awe. Every single step he took across that stage that night felt like a high-fashion runway show, intentionally created to make the world bow down in admiration. Mass hysteria in the digital space. Within minutes, literally within minutes after Jimin stepped foot on that stage, the global social media landscape completely exploded. Instagram and TikTok were instantly flooded with a tidal wave of photos, videos, and fan reactions that were in a state of absolute mass hysteria. Clips showing Jimin dancing and singing in this highly revealing ensemble skyrocketed, breaking through every single global trend algorithm. Many music critics and fans instantly labeled this moment as one of the most unforgettable concert performances of all time. Career highlight for sheer stage presence and confidence. The fans simply could not look away. They were frozen, completely enchanted by a charisma so captivating and a fashion choice that was entirely unafraid to push boundaries. His stage presence was intensely powerful, radiating an effortless confidence, as if he knew exactly that every single pair of eyes on planet Earth that night was locked onto him. This second day in Paris was no longer just a regular concert event, transformed into a massive global social media phenomenon, where the only topic of conversation was how Park Jimin conquered the world with nothing but a piece of mesh fabric and his extraordinary talent. The ruler of global attention. Think about the sheer power this man commands. When Jimin steps onto that stage, he doesn't just sing. He doesn't just follow choreography. He creates a brand new historical moment. / a moment that the world simply cannot stop talking about. This bold choice, this fearless statement tonight, further solidifies Jimin's reputation as an artist who completely controls global attention. Through high fashion just as much as his magical performances, he proved that he is the ultimate chameleon artist, shifting effortlessly from a gentle guardian angel on the first night to a figure so daring, intense, and blazing hot on the second night. The aura he possesses is genuinely unreal. Under the Parisian sky that stood as his witness, he redefined what it truly means to be a modern global pop icon. He doesn't follow trends / he is the trend itself. And that night, the Stade de France was his private palace, where he ruled with absolute authority. Conclusion and the Infinity Bourrée outro. The second night in Paris will forever be remembered as the night Park Jimin unleashed his entire energy completely without a filter. A night where the lines between music, fashion, and stage art dissolved into one single name: Jimin. He came to the fashion capital of the world, and he left a blueprint that no one will ever be able to replicate. The internet might eventually recover from tonight's storm, but the memory of Jimin with his golden hair and his open olive vest will live forever in the hearts of ARMY. So, to the entire Infinity Bourrée family watching this video right now, how violently did your heart race when you first saw Jimin's visuals on this second night in Paris? Were you even strong enough to handle the bold aura he radiated under those stadium lights? Pour out all of your chaotic, emotional reactions and boundless admiration in the comment section below right now. Let's fill this space with the highest appreciation for our living legend. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video across the entire ARMY timeline, subscribe to Infinity Bourrée, and turn on that notification bell so you are always the first to get the most dramatic updates from our purple universe. Thank you so much for listening. / keep bowing down to the majesty of the king, ARMY, and I will see you in the next breathtaking story.